Welcome back to Millennial Thoughts with your favorite girls, Alicia
and Nisa.
We're so happy that y'all are listening to us for the
fourth. I think it's the fourth episode.
Fourth
isn't it?
Episode.
I might be wrong.
It's the fourth episode.
Yeah, say
fourth
that.
Episode. Yes. It's been a long day, long night, y'all.
Very long day. So, how you been? How's your week been?
It's been good.
Okay,
yeah, I celebrated my birthday in Jamaica. That was really fun. Adulting is really a lot. Moving and stuff like that is extra. How about yourself?
Week has been good. It actually flew by, but I'm not complaining at all. So now I'm just ready to enjoy the weekend and maybe see Belle Biv DeVoe tomorrow in Louisville. So I'm excited about that because I love Ronnie, Bobby, Bellarmine. So yeah. Actually, Bobby's not even in Belle Biv DeVoe. But anyway, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah, if y'all have like Labor Day plans coming up, have a great, safe weekend. It shall be fun. I'm really excited about September with all this Black girl magic on the magazines. You hear it's like Beyonce, Rihanna, some other people too. I think like Yvonne or something like that. Some people from Queen Sugar. I'm like, yes, y'all, make it out on these magazines, you know?
Yes.
But yeah, so today, what are we talking about, sis?
We are talking about personal development.
Yes, we are talking about personal development.
So, my question, what does personal development mean to you?
I think personal development means to me is anything that just helps you develop, like not speaking about career, not speaking about like that success or whatever, just like personally, like what you can grow and what you can do better, and whether that's like finances, like health, you know, like traveling or something like that. I
completely agree. I think personal development, I'm a huge fan of personal development. I'm always on YouTube, different Instagram channels, listening to different podcasts, and maybe some of you use our podcast as personal development. But yeah, just things to kind of make you a more holistic person and whatever interests you see fit and whatever you'd like to grow on. So I'm a huge fan.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
So today our millennial mogul is Laylai, and her business is called Laylai Beauty, and she focuses on hair and skin products, and you can find her on Instagram as Laylai. The information will be in the bio, you know. And when she said what comes to her mind for personal development is you have to be self-motivated and efficient, because no one is making your dreams come true, but you have to work hard and stay dedicated and focused. She said it's tough, definitely, but it's worth it at the end of the day.
Absolutely. I'm a huge fan of Laylai. She actually, I think, choreographed something for us for African Student Union a few years ago. She's an amazing dancer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so she's amazing.
Yeah, so
couldn't quite get the moves right, but she worked with me a little bit.
Yeah, she's from the motherland, so go and check her out on Instagram. Go check out her products. And she'll be doing a couple of pop-up shops or whatever in Louisville. If you live in Louisville, go out and see her. Yeah, so that's cool. So we're talking about personal development today, and for our people out there, we have, you know, a definition or whatever.
Yes, always.
But yeah, so personal development is a vital part in a person's growth, maturity, success, and happiness. And it is the foundation of emotional, physical, intellectual, and spiritual health.
Yes.
So
all of that.
So we all want to just be on this personal development path and being better, like citizens in society, being better people for ourselves and for the greater good of the community.
Yes, the greater good, utilitarianism, for anyone who took philosophy in college or anywhere. So let's start with you. Tell me about some of the tools that you use to personally develop.
Yes, so I don't know if I would say like I use tools technically, but this year I did try to set a goal. Ooh, I don't know if I made a goal yet. I try to make a goal of like reading a new book every month or whatever, just like to develop like reading skills, develop like what do I want to learn from people and things like that. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna read this book called like, it's like 365 Days of Empowerment by Iyanla Vanzant. I hope that's really her name. Have you heard of her before?
I don't think so.
Excuse me. Oh, she's on Oprah Winfrey's network. She does Iyanla Fix My Life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That girl.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, she'd be yelling and doing all
That's what I was saying.
stuff.
I remember somebody was like going off about something and she was just not having it. So
yeah. So they're just like empowerment stories and series to just help motivate you or whatever, and like some devotions, and then also reading books. I don't know how well I've been doing on that, but it's all a process, and I'm just gonna get back to it.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing, just like reading more and being able to figure out like what I want throughout this year of my life. What about yourself?
Well, you know what, to piggyback off what you said about reading books, I think books are a great tool. I think that self-help books get a lot of crap, but really, I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. Like, if people are looking for answers, they're lost and they want to learn how to build their finances or figure out what their passion is, or just any array of complicated human questions, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with picking up a book and seeking answers from people that have been through it. One thing that I have been reading, I guess not really reading, listening to, because I get a little busy sometimes, but the book Think Grow Rich that we mentioned like 2 episodes ago about success.
Oh yeah,
I have been listening to that. It's been really, really awesome. I think biggest takeaway, just to give you all a little taste of it, consistency. I forget the name of the author again, Napoleon Hill, but one of the things he really talks about is consistency, and how if you write something down on a piece of paper and look at it when you wake up in the morning before you go to bed, you write down a tangible goal, you read that in the morning and at night before you go to bed, and he said it's going to be almost impossible if you don't attain the goal, because you're training yourself to make it come to fruition, because you're actually visualizing, you're actually you're actually burning it inside of your skull. So that's one of the takeaways I've had from the book, and it's really good.
Oh yeah, that's good. I should think about doing that right now. I'll be writing things down, and looking at them, keep it moving.
Like our post-it note challenge. I've had like 50,000 post-it notes, and I was like, I can't find any of them, but it helps at the time. It's like a temporary thing, but it's definitely a good
if you
tool.
don't know about the sticky note challenge, go back a few more episodes and then you'll hear about it. Go listen to all episodes.
Go listen to every single one.
But yeah, I think and another, like, I guess tip or tool that you could use for personal growth or personal development is Pinterest. Like, they have a whole bunch of like things you can pin and things like that. And like, what you should do, you could read, you could like watch this, you could work on doing this and different things, so that if that's in like budgeting or like your finances, like they have a lot of different I would say a lot of different like tools that you can use to help you grow personally.
And I'm glad you said that, because when you mentioned that earlier, I was going to say I recently joined Pinterest maybe like 3 days ago because I was looking for like Halloween decorative ideas, because I think of Pinterest as like, a cutesy website where you can like find pictures of things, but I really never thought about it as a personal development tool. So like, what specifically have you pinned and like saw on Pinterest that has helped you?
Well, it's like different things. I use Pinterest for everything. I use Pinterest for like hairstyles, like how to decorate rooms and things like that. But and like blogging as well too. So they just give you like different tips. Like, looking at one, it's like 10 articles to read if you want to improve your life, like how to be confident, and that's like a big thing or whatever. And it's with like 365 like days of gratitude, so different things like you could be thankful for, just like appreciating life and what it is. So I think that those type of things help me in thinking about, okay, like how can I build my confidence, how can I self-improve on like this skill or something like that. So that's really the different things that I use on the Pinterest thing.
So we have books, we have Pinterest. Something that just came to mind with me is actually YouTube. I've been utilizing YouTube a lot at work. Don't fire me. But you know what I'm saying? I'll do my work, but at the same time, as if I was listening to a song or a podcast, I might put a video up and just have it playing in the background. TED Talks, I don't know if we mentioned that before.
Yeah, I have.
Oh my God. So for anyone that doesn't know about TED Talk, I don't have a definition, have no idea what TED stands for, so look it up yourself. But it's essentially like this awesome talk where you have random people who have been through some things, who know some things, in front of a large crowd telling you some things. So we recently had one in Louisville, I think about a month ago.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And shout out to Madame Kareem, because she was there talking about her experience as an entrepreneur. So shout out to her. And like I was saying, YouTube for listening to TED Talks. I've listened from things about just random stuff. The rise of social entrepreneur, how working to find your passion is dead. You know, why you should be why you should cheat in marriage. Just the most random stuff that if you were to look at the title, it's like what in the world. But like, I just love listening to different people's perspective on things. And some of the stuff just, you know, could be off the wall, but when it comes to like personal development, I think it can also be about tapping into areas that you never even thought about tapping into. It's like working out a muscle. Absolutely. And it's like working out a muscle that you might not know is there, and then you feel it the next day. So yeah, like I encourage everyone to get on YouTube and type in TED Talk and just see and just get lost in it. You could be on there for hours and hours. I mean,
I also listen to podcasts too. But if y'all have any other ways, like, let us know how y'all do y'all personal development, or how y'all get your ways. Being millennials, everything is on the internet. Everything is like, blah, blah, blah. You just look it up and things like that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't even thought of YouTube, but TED Talks really is good.
Oh, yeah.
I would have. Now I could be like, oh yeah, YouTube or something like that.
Yeah, and it, you know, YouTube. So we talked about TED Talks and what else? Just random vloggers and, you know, bloggers on YouTube. I mean, there's just so many things. And like you were saying, Alicia, about like the hair. I think learning how to do hair can be a part of personal development. I mean, I've been natural for like the last 6 years, but I feel like I've really stepped into it in the last like 6 months. I realized that it takes more than just like sleeping on it. Thank God my edges have held off for this long. I'm just gonna say that. But no, I definitely think that personal development is all inclusive. It can be about your appearance. It can be about, you know, like you said, spirit. It can be about what you have to offer people, yourself. I mean, it really goes into a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's true. But I think personal development starts with you being able to be like coming with yourself, being like self-aware and things like that, and that can fall into all the different areas of your life as well.
So this is a good question. At what age should someone take personal development seriously? What do you think?
Right out the womb.
As soon as you get out there, you start reading books.
But yeah, you can start reading books, true. But I don't think you think about personal development, something like that. Like when you're young, you know, you just go with the flow. Like you do what your parents do. You play games, or you do like sports or something like that, so you're really not developing. But I think in college is a really way to help you develop personally and who you are, knowing who you're becoming, because if you go to college or whatever, and if you go to university and stuff like that, you're out there on your own. Yes, you have friends, yes, you have this, but you have to figure out what classes you like. You have to figure out what your major is. You have to figure out what you want to be. So you're developing yourself personally without even thinking about it. But now I think about being intentional with developing yourself. I think it comes like in those stages around 18.
Absolutely. I'm really glad you said the word intentional, because I didn't even think about personal development until I was until I graduated college. So I was 22 when I graduated. Didn't even start thinking about it until really I had to get a big girl job. And really, I mean, you could throw that in with professional development, which can be something different, and it is something different, but I really wasn't intentional about trying to define who I was until I was after college. But I think the interesting thing now is that anyone can do, you know, I think as long as you're self-aware, anyone can really be, anyone could really personal development, because I work in an elementary school now, and I really think the difference between, without giving too much information about where I work, because I know y'all like that. No, but no, I'm saying, but I think that the staff and administrators are really adamant on making sure the children are self-aware and making sure that the decisions they make sense and they understand why there's certain rules in place. So while the kids may not know it's personal development, I feel like some of the practices and the culture of the school really speak to developing as early as 4 and 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's true. I get what you're saying. I never thought about it. I guess in college I didn't think about it. Yeah. But now, like, I'm in... We was just trying to survive. Yeah. In my master's, in my master's program down here, I was like, okay, what do I like? Like, what do I like to do, like,
personally, like trying to figure out, like, okay, I like to write books, I like to read. In college, you're just like, okay, I'm trying to get this, I'm trying to get that. But it's so crazy how you really have to think about what you want to do for the next years of your life. But we all know as millennials, like, we might change jobs, we might go here, we might do this.
Who knows?
Yeah, so I think it could be as young as that, but I don't think people really think about it as young as that. Like, oh yeah, I'm personally developing, like I'm doing things like
You're
that.
a 5-year-old saying Goo Goo Gaga, personal development, Goo Goo Gaga. Not that 5-year-olds are still saying Goo Goo Gaga, but you know what I'm trying to say.
But yeah, we can definitely, like, thinking about it, like moving forward or something like that, like maybe teach the kids young, like, about personal development. Maybe teach them, like, how to figure out what they like, what they don't like, and have them explore different things in life or whatever.
Absolutely.
That may be so.
Exposing them to different things, and like you said, I mean, just making sure there's intentionality. Is that a word? Being intentional instead of I'm just going to say being intentional. Being intentional about their actions, and you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
It can be very interesting. Cognitive development. I don't even remember what it was like to be 5 years old. I know life was a lot easier, that's for sure.
At 5.
Those are the days. Good 26 now. Oh, it's quick aside in case anyone did not know. My birthday was about a week ago.
Yes,
about a week ago.
And my birthday was Tuesday.
Yes, so we're both 1 year older, 1 year better, aging like fine wine and not spoiled milk.
I'm cracking up. Happy birthday again to all the Leos out there, because this is the only month in sign that matters.
Oh, we gonna get some flack for that one.
Yeah.
But we ain't worried about it.
Yeah, we ain't worried. But yeah. So we always like to leave y'all with some things and some tips, you know. So looking on the web, surfing the web, it says 6 of the most important benefits of personal development mindset is self-awareness. Personal development begins with self-awareness. So always remember that. It gives you a sense of direction, improved focus and effectiveness, more motivation, greater resilience, and more fulfilling relationships. And those are all the 6 things that you need. And better personal development and a better life. And now we will leave you with words of wisdom from our girl, Amanda Seals.
Don't change because we're so afraid to be uncomfortable. Because that's what change is. It's shifting. It's uncomfortable. We don't want to admit it, but we would rather stay in our fuck shit. It's the devil that you know type thing. We'd rather stay in our fuck shit than explore the unknown of change. We just don't want to trust the possibility that there could be better, which means we're not really trusting ourselves that we can be better. And so that's when you really have to look at, like, wait a minute, am I not changing because I don't think I can? We blame so much on everybody else, but it's really all about you.
Welcome back. We hope you enjoyed those amazing words of wisdom from our girl, Amanda Seals. Please join us next week as we talk about race and gender. That's going to be a real good one.
Yes. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and comment on all forms. Thanks.